Doc, our first question comes from Mary. I have an existing claim for several accepted conditions, but I am currently only receiving medical coverage. I was on the payroll for a bit and then filed another claim for stress leave, and FECA denied my case. My employer is now proposing to remove me from work after nearly 13 years as they scheduled me with a FFD appointment. Has a retaliatory act even after being provided with 2.5 years of detailed medical documentation. Can your office help?
I need help. Okay. You need to come to Ellis Clinic, period. All right? We always win. The law is very fair. This is bullshit. You need us in your corner. We'll take care of all that stuff. You'll start sleeping at night, and we'll get them off your back. And we'll do whatever needs to be done. But first you need to come in, go to ellisclinic.com, print out federal workers' comp appointment, send some of the records, we'll call you, get you in here, we'll take care of it. Okay? We can do it with your e-comp file, we can do it with our reports. There are a zillion ways to do it because the law is extremely fair, and you are not alone, young lady or old lady, however you are. People are treated this way all over the country, and people don't understand what's happening. And so you come in, we'll take care of it. Now, your supervisor wants you gone, but we can get you that taken care of. It. We can get you back on workers' comp. We can get you back to work. Whatever you need, we'll get it done. This is not uncommon. I think when you file a federal workers' comp claim, you should file for PTSD to begin in 6 months for all the rats you have to do. Now, it's non-adversarial administrative law, and it's more adversarial than dealing with insurance companies, all right? Because the supervisors don't know the law, lawyers don't know the law, and you don't know the law, we do. And all I make the government do is obey their own damn laws. And we'll do it. We always win, we never quit.
Okay, Doc, our next one comes from Jim. He says, Doc, I was a Navy combat vet in Vietnam. I was originally diagnosed with tinnitus and got 10% disability, later increased to 20% and hearing aids. Several years ago, diagnosed with sleep apnea, 6 years ago with PTSD, neither of which have filed a claim against. Do I have a case here for filing PTSD or sleep apnea claim?
Okay, well, where am I Vietnam at on this one? Okay, sure. VA and federal workers' comp laws are ridiculously fair. Obviously, you've got PTSD. You're a combat veteran. Hurt your feelings when they shot at you, okay? And so you got PTSD. All right, it can be rated 10, 30, 50, 70, and whatever your wife says it is, that's the scientific answer. Okay, now you file a claim, but now the key is you don't file a claim with your medical records and send it to the VA. You need your nexus report, your causation report by your doctor, and that's going to be me. You don't need to be paying $5,000 to somebody to do this. All right, now just any vets out there, this guy's got 10% for tinnitus. That means his sleep apnea is covered. There's case law and medical law. We'll get that covered. All right, just from the tinnitus, interfering with your rapid eye movement sleep. Now, also, since you have tinnitus, if you die of any cardiovascular disease like heart attack, strokes, your legs fall off because you're hardening the arteries, that means the widow gets a pension. And now you can imagine how fun it is to put this hat on and write a widow's report and get a widow a pension. But that's the law. It's not criminal law beyond a reasonable shadow of doubt. So sure, but you need to come in here and let us write you the nexus report, and then you file it. But you don't go to the VA and hope for the best. First of all, the doctors of the VA are not trained. The nurses are not trained. The nurse practitioners and PAs are not trained. And then depends on what state you're in, your rating officer may not be well trained. Okay? But now that depends. I had a rating officer out of St. Louis. Oh, Doc Ellis, your reports are so wonderful. You give us a nice chronology. You look up the codes and give us the percentages. And your nexus report or causation is nice and succinct and to the point. We wish other people like you. And I said, lady, don't say that out loud. They'll fire you. But by the same token, there are other states, they won't even send it forward. They'll just sit on it. Just screw you. So don't be surprised if your government is picking on you. You're not paranoid. This is true. Okay, so
Okay,
that's Jim.
Our next one comes from Press Down.
Press down 100. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it says, great video, Doc, and thank you for your service. My situation is that I'm service-connected for lower back 40% and sciatica 20% in both legs, 10% for tendinitis. I have several injuries with diagnosis while in the military. I also have 6 claims on appeal since 2019 waiting on decision. I am constantly going to doctors, VA and non-VA, to stay current. Question: do I wait on decision from VA before I file for other claims? And can you evaluate my case file to determine where I should go next?
Oh, sure. That's what we do. You go to ellisclinic.com, look at VA appointment, send some stuff in. We'll look at. We'll call you. We'll walk you through it. But you don't have to wait. Get another Nexus report. It starts the ball rolling again. All right. Now, if you go to Board of Veterans Appeals, the judges, by the way, are lawyers. They know the VA law. They're very honest. There's no politics. Okay, and they'll call it like it is, and they'll call it correctly for the veteran. But depends on what state you're in, where your rating officers are. They may be sitting on it. They may not have sent it forward, but you need a Nexus report by somebody who knows what they're doing. Now, there's several people out there that do it well. We just do it cheaper, and we do it well. Okay, but it's not rocket science. But you've got to have doctors that know legal medicine, and no one's even heard the term. Okay.
Thank you, Doc.
Sure. Thanks.